Sit it, da 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 da. Sit it, da 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 da. Zoom, da 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 da. It's Titan in the morning. Boom, 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 Titan in the morning. It's 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 Titan in the morning. Titan in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a Black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. Sit it, tat, 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 tat. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good after. Oh, you know what, y'all? Good afternoon. Look, I was about to say good morning. Well, it's morning somewhere, so I'm gonna say good morning. But it's afternoon here. It's 12 noon. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to you that have been in a father's position, been in a father's experience. Those of you who are out there doing it for the children, by the children, because you are a father and that's what you do with the children. Okay. So I just want to say happy Father's Day to you all. Today is a special Father's Day for me because it's a first that I actually, I'm so excited. I'm all nervous. I was trying to figure out what to put on and what not to put on, but I have my daughter and my son for the first time, right, in 20 plus years on together at the same time. That's what I said at the same time. So y'all know I fixed me a little drink because I'm a little nervous, right? I'm a little nervous. Oh, okay, hold on. See, that don't do it the same way as the sip. Hold on. Now, I know I don't have my coffee mug, but I got you. No, you don't have to ask me for it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. It's a Father's Day drink, baby. That's what it is. Hey, good afternoon. Happy Father. Thank you so much. Jennifer says, yes. Hey, Jennifer. And then happy Father's Day. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Hey, sweetie girl. Sweetie girl said, I missed you. I'm sipping with you. That's right, sweetie girl. Sip with me because I'm going to be sipping. Hey, Sky. Sky said, hey there, beautiful, handsome human being. Hold up. Beautiful, handsome. Woo. Don't make me feel all good on Father's Day. She said, good to see you. Good to see you as well. It has been a long time. Hello, my friend. Hey, y'all. Good afternoon. Thank y'all for tuning in. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Let me do this before I move forward. So TikTok, y'all, tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Show me some love. I got a goal of 300 Father's Day gifts over there. If y'all can go ahead and hit that up for me. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X, right? Y'all going to show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, show me all that good stuff. And thank you so much for the gifts, everyone. Happy Father's Day. Look, y'all, I'm going to try to hold this hat. My son said the hat was cute, so I'm a wed. But just now when I tried to sip, the hat went back. So if it fall off, it falls off. It falls off. Hey, son. Hey, how you doing? Hey, look at Gerald over there. All right, y'all. So today is Father's Day, and our topic today is redefining fatherhood, queer dads, and chosen families. So I want to say this because sometimes, as a queer dad, as a father, sometimes it doesn't go the way that you think it should go. You're not able to do the things that you would like to do. And sometimes communication lacks. Sometimes the experience is not there. And I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, woe is me. And, oh, I had this horrible. Things happen, experiences happen. But what I want to do today in particular, I don't normally celebrate Father's Day like this, but I wanted to talk with my children. I wanted to talk with my chosen family. I wanted to express what Father's Day actually mean and being a father. Sometimes you're not able to be there all the time. Sometimes you're not able to be in the capacity that your child would like for you to be. And then sometimes you want to be there, but you just don't know how, right? So I've talked to quite a few fathers over the last couple of months leading up to this, and they were saying that they just want time. They just want an experience. And that's what I'm hoping that you all get today. Whoever your father is, whatever position your father is in, wherever your father is at, right? Allow them to have an experience. But I'm asking for them to allow you to have an experience of truth and honesty and openness today, right? That's what I'm asking for, because a lot of fathers want to be there, don't know how, but then they're there, but they don't know how to connect, right? So I just wanted to put that out there. Someone wrote me yesterday and said that they wish me well on my show today with my children, and they wish that their children would speak and be around them like mine, right? And so I just wanted to preface what we're about to talk about today, just because there have been some trying times, there have been some issues, and there have been some concerns in being a father to your children, right? So we want to uplift on Father's Day, but I just wanted to preface that, right? Because we're going to talk about it, we're going to be about it, it's going to be about truth and all that good stuff. Y'all with me today? All right, so I got that. Let me take one more sip before I bring my children on, right? And when they come on, I want y'all to give them a good old round of applause, and they're going to express who they are. Wait, hold on. Okay, indeed. So one of the comments says that being a father is not just showing up, it's a whole lot more. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. But today, and all of that, we're going to show up today. We showed up, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to show out. All right, y'all, look. Without further ado, can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me out there? Okay, your thumbs up, hearts. All right. So y'all, I want to introduce my family, my chosen family. Okay. Amen. You are so right indeed. Hey, Cookie. Good morning. Good afternoon. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to say good morning probably 15 times and then say, but y'all, we good. All right. So I want to introduce my children here. I want to introduce my biological daughter, right? My only child biologically, my daughter, which is Elijah Deshawn Perkins. Now, here's the thing, right? I call her baby girl, so you'll hear me say baby girl throughout, right? But I want to introduce you to my daughter. Hey, daughter.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy to
Okay.
be here. Thanks for having me, Dad.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to go on to, and then once I have them both on, we're going to introduce ourselves and do that thing. So this is my firstborn Capri Sun, not the drink, not Capri Sun, Capri Sun, right? And this is Valentino Capri. Yes. Hey, son.
Good morning. Good morning. It's morning somewhere, so we're gonna say good morning.
Okay,
Good morning.
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say good morning because it's morning over there in a baby girl's area. So she's still 10 o'clock, 10 something.
Yeah, 10,
Yeah,
12.
10, 12. Okay. So, y'all, so these are my children. This is my firstborn Capri son, Valentino Capri. And then this is my daughter, and I'm just going to call her baby girl. Um, but do me a favor, if you would, Valentino, if you would introduce yourself to everyone. Um, yeah, and let them know a little bit about you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Valentino Capri. I am the current reigning national title holder for. I am Mr. Royal Icon, and I currently live in San Antonio, Texas. I've been living here for 13 years. I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah.
I'm happily married to an amazing man, and I have amazing children, and most of them are watching today. So happy! Thank you guys so much for all of your love. Um, I'm a simple person. Even though I'm an entertainer, I am shy and I'm reserved. But when I get on the stage, I come to life. So I think I got that from my father and my mother. But other
Okay,
than that,
yeah.
that's just a little bit about me.
Thank you so much, Valentino. And then happy Father's Day to you as well. I know you said your children are watching.
Yeah,
So y'all go ahead on and send out some shots, show Valentino some love, all of that good stuff. Do me a favor, Valentino, for those that are on the other platforms that can't see your name, can you spell your name for them?
sure. It's Valenteno, and last name is Capri, Capri.
Teno. All right. Because some of
Teno,
y'all
not
be
the
putting
I.
that,
Yeah,
they
they
be
put
putting
that
that
I
I in
in there
there.
all
So
the time. All the time. Yes,
they
all
be
the
putting that I in there. So indeed. All right. So, baby girl, if you would introduce yourself, and then also somebody asked, "How old are you?"
Okay, how you doing? I'm Alice J. Dushawn Perkins. I'm 28 years old. I've been in Washington since 2011. I'm originally from Alaska. I go to school for gaming design. Yeah, there's really not too much to say. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here, what I'm not allowed to say. I mean, like, I like to go out and involve myself with people. I'm not a drinker. I'm a smoker. I like to have a good time, you know. I'm just happy to be here. I just want to say happy Father's Day to my father and my brother. It's actually the first time I get to meet my brother, so you know I'm gonna be on him after this. I'm gonna be bothering him all the time. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, look, so all right, so y'all, I do call her baby girl, right? She's not a baby. They was like
No.
28. They were like 28. She ain't no
Yeah,
baby.
I'm
No, she's not, but that's what I call her. That's what I call her. So that's how we're gonna do that. So y'all, I want to not preface it, but I want to say this. I think that in chosen families, fathers are key. A lot of times, and this is no jab, no just, right? But a lot of times it's about the mothers, right? And sometimes what we have to understand is that the fathers are in there and they are taking care of business and doing the same. Okay. Might not be the same way as the mother, but I just want to preface that, right? Because y'all, I understand that y'all want to give kudos to the mothers, and we do. We love our mothers of our children, and we give kudos to them. But I just want to make sure, y'all, that we are understanding today is Father's Day, right? And it's for the fathers. Because I saw that the comment there, they blocked it, but yeah. So we good. We good. Y'all know I address everything that comes through, not everything, but just a little bit of everything. And then Sweetie Girl said, hallelujah, baby. That's your baby, regardless of age. Indeed. Always will be. Always will be. All right, y'all. Let's get into this real quick. I sent over some questions to them that I told them that we would talk about. And so I want to say this. We're going to explore the diverse experiences of queer fathers, highlighting their journeys of building families through choice and love. discuss the challenges and joys of fatherhood within the LGBTQIA plus community. Okay. And so I want to say this because we are talking about chosen families, and chosen families are people or individuals in the family that you have chosen to be by you, be with you, and to make sure. Okay. And so I want to make sure that we get that. Okay. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Valentino. Happy Father's Day, Positive King. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the Happy Father's Day going on. And so let me go here. Y'all, the comments are moving really fast, so I'm going to try to catch them in that. And then, so I'm going to start with Valentino. Valentino, what does the term chosen family mean to you, and how has it influenced your experience as a queer father?
Chosen family means everything to me, because of the relationship that I had or have with my biological family. Being a part of the Capri family has truly changed my life. I don't know where I would be. I say this not jokingly, but I feel like I would either be 6 feet under or in jail if I was not a part of this family. If I was not a part of this family. Being a part of a chosen family, you're born into a family. We're all born into one type of family, but when you grow up, it's just like they say, when a man meets a wife, he will cleave to his wife. But when you choose a family, those individuals become your family. And there's nothing, to me, everyone says family is blood. Family's not blood. Family's not always blood. Family is the people who are going to be there and love you unconditionally, and those individuals who will always be there for you, no matter what. And they will be able to tell you when you're right and also let you know when you're wrong. So, that's what being a part of a chosen family means to me.
Indeed, indeed. And then also too, how did you become part of your Capri family? You don't have to go like deep into it, but
okay.
but, a high level.
Okay, a high level. All right. I became a part of the Capri family honestly in '94. The House of Capri was established in '95, but I became a part of it in '94. I met my mother. She saw me, and she saw that I was going down the wrong path, and she pulled me to the side, and she was like, "You don't need to be a part of that. You need to do something different." And at the time, I thought I knew everything, so I just brushed it off. And every time she saw me, she would give me the same message. And fast forwarding, later on, I got the opportunity to meet you. And when I saw you and I met you, and I knew that there was a kindred spirit there, there was something that I saw that I wanted to emulate, that's something that I wanted to aspire to, because you were such and you still are, the father figure. And you treated me, you saw me just like she did. You saw me, you saw who I was, not who I was pretending to be, or the mask that I was putting up for the world. And from then on, I was your son, and it was amazing to have you, and it still is amazing to have you a part of my life and to be a part of this family. That's the high.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna do that high level. Okay. So Valentino, if you could tell us who your mother is.
Yes, my mother's Atlantis Capri.
Yes, the Atlantis Capri, the mother of the House of Capri. Yes, so that's his mother. Okay. Yes. They were asking who's the mother? Who's the mother? Yeah.
She goes by her name on Facebook or on social media is Atlantis Narcisse. But that's my mother, and she will always be my mother.
Yes. Okay. Let me see. I have some questions here. Chosen family is love. Happy Father's Day to you. Thank you so much. Oh, that was for Valentino. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was
Thank you
Happy
so
Father's
much.
Day, Valentino.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter who you decide to be. Just thank God for it all, and He will guide your footsteps. Indeed.
True. So
Um,
true.
Sweetie girl said, "Hallelujah, Amen," and that's right. Indeed, indeed. And y'all, sometimes we figure that sometimes people are just saying things to say things, like he said with his mother, came around again and again and said, "Hey, look, I don't think you should be over. Look, come on over here. You can express yourself, but come on over here," things like that.
Yes.
So a
Yes.
lot of times when we say houses or we say chosen family, we're just not blowing smoke. This is actually our family, and we conduct ourselves as such, right? And we are there. Now, something that I mentioned a couple of days ago on the show is that some of us are close in age, but we are still mother, father, children type of thing, right? And so someone said on, and Valentino, if you could speak on this just a little bit. Someone said, "How are you all family and you're that close in age?"
Okay.
Is that something you can speak to?
Yes. It's, again, it goes back to choosing your family.
Yeah.
It goes back to the respect that you have for those individuals. And yes, you guys may be close in age, but everyone has a different journey that they walk, which allows and gives them the wisdom. And when you see that wisdom, and when you recognize that wisdom that someone else may have, you elevate that person to the level that they should be at, which Atlantis and Titan both have aspired to that, and they both have the wisdom, and they both have been that vessel for me to pass through, to grab a hold, and to become the man that I am today. As you see behind me, I have my family up there, and these are my Capri family, and all these people behind me are my chosen family, and I love each and every one of them.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So couple of oh yes, Father Titan is in the house. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that. Oh yeah. You saw the drink? Did you see it? Yeah, I'm sipping on it. Whose button are you wearing? Oh, that's my button. You see it? Y'all know I'm a walking billboard. Look, I'm a walking billboard. That's my button. That's my button. All right. All right. All right, baby girl, I'm going to come to you and I'll read the question again if you like. What does the term chosen family mean to you? And how has it influenced your experience having a queer father?
So first of all, chosen family to me is what you make it. Because at the end of the day, life is what you make it. So either you're gonna be a sad, mopey clown, or you're gonna be a happy, go active person. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like there's a lot of people I've chose for my chosen family who I didn't end up staying in contact with in the long run. But you know what? That's okay. Because I met my chosen family today. Okay, look at my brother over there. But yeah, it's all about what you make it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that it comes down to. And like I said, I'm one of those people who are like, instead of going around being all sad, I'm gonna make a joke out of it. It may not be the most appropriate joke, but I'm gonna make a joke out of it.
Okay.
Life, it to an extent, I like to say life is just one big laughter.
Yeah.
Either you gonna laugh with some pain, like Kevin Hart said, yeah, you either gonna laugh at my pain or you gonna laugh with me about everything else. And at the end of the day, it's all gonna be positive because it's a learning experience.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, thank you for that. Because a lot of times we do, I'm going to speak to what you said. A lot of times we do, oh, baby girl. Oh, they cutting up over there. They, yeah. Okay. Look, I was like, what engine is that? Is that a V8 or is that what's going on? What's going on? But no, but I want to say that because sometimes we do have chosen family or family that we're born into, right? And sometimes that family is not family for us, and that's okay. At some point, you will have to separate. Everybody can't go with you, right? But if you think it's worth it being a part of the chosen family, then it's a give and take. You have to understand the part you play, the part they played. But all in all, if you're doing the wrong thing, I don't need Khadijah. Don't need you. I don't need you like that. So I'm gonna let you go. I choose to be around, like like you said, baby girl, I choose to be around that laughter, that love. That those experiences that give me the ability to be at peace, right? And a lot of times we don't get that, to be at peace, with chosen family, especially when they have done something that they expect for you to overlook and do, or just for you to be that way. And then you go on and people be like, oh, but I'm your family. You're supposed to love me. Well, you're supposed to love me too. You know what I mean? Like that. So anyways, hold on. I'm gonna mute your baby girl for a minute, and then I'm gonna come back to you. So Valentino, let me ask you this. We are always talking about the way we are in the world today, what's going on, what chosen families are, and then what type of legacy or lineage are we leaving for our chosen family. So my question to you is, what advice would you offer to other children growing up in queer families? How can society better support and understand these diverse family structures? Would you like me to read it again? You know what? I'm going to do it as if it's a pageant. So, Valentino, the question is, what advice would you offer to other children growing up in queer families? And how can society better support and understand these diverse family structures?
In response to the question, my advice that I would
come on, in response.
The advice that I would give is something that I had the opportunity of hearing my daughter say last night, which is to be yourself.
Yeah.
Continue to be you. When you try to be someone else, or you try to emulate someone, or try to be like your parents, you don't succeed. You have to find your own way, and you have to allow yourself to be the person that God created you to be. So be yourself. The advice that I would give to others is allow your family, whether it's your chosen family or your biological family, allow those individuals to be vessels, and you pass through them. You take what you can from them. And as you're doing that, that is how you're creating your own legacy, because you're passing through your family, you're passing through your chosen family, and you're obtaining all of their advice, all of their wisdom, all of their knowledge, and you're reapplying it to your life to fit what your idea of your life will be. And as you do that, you're creating your legacy, and it will show not just in your actions, but in your words. It will show, and that is how you create and you have a legacy.
Indeed. I love that. I love that. Hey, nephew. There go my nephew. There go little Eric on the other side over there. Let's see, who else do we have here? Hey, Cody, and hey, good afternoon. I know I'm gonna say good morning. Good morning to you all. Gwen James says, I love meeting Titan, and he has made me like family from day one. Hey, Miss Gwen, baby. Miss Gwen made me lunch. All you got to do is feed me, and it's on. That's all you got to do. All right. Luti, hey, mama. Mama said, happy Father's Day, my baby. And hello to my firstborn granddaughter, which is very beautiful. And my God-given handsome grandson. Love you all. Hey, mama. Hey, mama.
Love you, Grandma.
Okay.
I couldn't join the chat. I tried. Hey, Eric.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay, so LJ, so let's see. So what advice would you offer to other children growing up in queer families? And then how can society better support the children in queer families?
My advice is don't let nobody steal your thunder. Everybody is made in their own beautiful, unique way. So they may not be for you, but for the next person. And as far as like all that goes, man, just love yourself. Everybody you come across in life may not support your actions in life or what you choose to do, but it's not their life. So at the end of the day, you may love to have their support, but hey, look, I'm telling you like this, you don't need it. You do not need it. As quick as you can tell them thank you, you can tell them a few other words too. Okay, live your life, your best life, your only life. Because at the end of the day, you were made beautifully unique. God made you the way he wanted you to be. And that's another thing. I don't want to get too deep in it, but like a lot of people don't know. I like females. I've never liked dudes. It's never been a thing for me, even before finding out about my father. It's never been a thing for me, but that has never stopped me from enjoying my life. At the end of the day, I'm going to sip the tea that I choose to sip. And if you don't like the tea that I choose to sip, find you a different flavor. It's that simple. So just love your skin, love yourself.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yes, indeed. And I love that. And I think that it's important to know that you are who you are and nothing else matters. And I believe that they cannot be there for you. Chosen families cannot exist if they don't accept you for who you are, right? You walked in. I always say I like to be down in the ditch and covered in mud, not literally, right? You know what I mean? Well, yeah, but I like to meet people where they are. I think I'm talking too much on this Father's Day. I'm talking too much.
Now, come on, don't hold back. Come on.
I will say this. The one lesson that Atlantis and you taught me was accept people for who you are, not for who you want them to be. And that is something that I carry with me.
Exactly. I think a lot of times we don't see that. That's why I truly wanted to make sure that chosen families were the focus of me coming back with Titan in the Morning. But also too, I don't necessarily celebrate Father's Day like that, right? And this will be a moment of transparency. I've always wanted children. I've always wanted to be there. I've always been a family person. I've always been that one, right? But again, that me in this hat is having a moment. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Woo, me in the hat having a moment.
Dad, I think that's that sign for you to go ahead and send it this way.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and send it this way.
I need that hat. I need that hat.
All right. Hey, look. We'll do split custody. Let me get it on the. Let me get it in the winter. In the winter, you can have it in the summer.
Perfect. Like that. I like that. We got that.
Yes, indeed. So I just wanted to say that sometimes you want to be what people want you to be, and in reality, you have to be who you are. And sometimes it takes you a while to find that. Sometimes it takes you a while to understand truly what that means, right? And so with that being said, thank you all. Thank the both of you for continuing on with the chosen family, but also understanding, because you both said similar, the same thing basically, that be who you are, right? Show up as you. And that's the only way that we can be able to make sure that other children of queer families, of queer dads, understand what's going on, because a lot of times we don't get it. Jennifer said, I'm so glad I set my alarm for this. Indeed, Jennifer, indeed. Okay. She said, let me look for my pic on that wall. I'm an honorary Capri. Okay, Jennifer. Yes. Indeed. But I think you on that wall. Is she on that?
On the other wall. She's
on the other wall. Okay, yeah. I was like, I was like, I saw you when I was there visiting just recently. So y'all, let's do this.
Wall.
Okay. Look, okay, Jennifer. So you there? So calm down. Oh, Mr. V may not be biological, but look at the smiles of all three. Now that's chosen family. Okay, look at that. That's what we do. That's what we do. Wait a minute. Jennifer, wait a minute. Let me add myself on that wall. You know what, Jennifer? So, y'all, let's do this. What I want to do is I want to take a quick commercial break, be about a minute or two here, show y'all a couple of things. So, in doing this Father's Day episode, I thought that I was going to get, and this is just a little behind the scenes thing. And so I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be choked up or nothing, but I put out that I was relaunching the show during Pride, and that I wanted to do a Father's Day episode. And I thought for sure that I was going to get other individuals that wanted to do the Father's Day episode, right? And here's the thing. I was thrown aback for a minute, but my heart was warmed when my two children both said, hey, I want to be on the Father's Day episode. And it was quick, y'all. It was a quick turnaround, because sometimes I talked about me not doing the show anymore. And this is just me being real, right? I talked about me not wanting to do the show anymore, things like that, because I'm just like, I'm done, right? I'm done. And so in coming back, my hope and my prayer was that I could be able to have my chosen family be a part of it. Not that my other chosen family doesn't matter, but my children matter, right? In that aspect. And so I've been I've been checking with them. I've been trying to make sure I keep up with them and do that. So I started doing mental health sessions. Okay, therapy for those that may not know what that mental health sessions, right? I like to think that it's a little bougie, so that's what I call it, mental health sessions. But anyways, in those sessions, I was working on myself, and I kept asking myself, why? Why is there such a gap? Why is there such time that goes by that I don't talk to my chosen family, my children, my things like that, right? And I'm being transparent today, right? Why is that? What am I doing? What am I going through? What's happening with me that it's not a priority, right? So I'm gonna rephrase that, because I'm not gonna ever say it's not a priority. But in that moment, I was dealing with ish, and I had to deal with my ish, right? And so here lately, I've been like, hey, I need to repair this somehow. I need to reconnect somehow, because a lot of times what happens is you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna contact, someone, or I'm gonna be around my chosen family. Then you miss a day, or you miss a week, and then it's 2 weeks, and then it's 4 weeks, and then it's 6 weeks. And then one day you're sitting here saying, okay, wait, what happened? What happened? So in my mental health sessions, my therapist said to me, so what do you want to do? She didn't say it like that, right? But, fifth grade education, only holding up 4 fingers. You know how it is, right? So I was like, so what I need to do is reconnect, right? And I want to say thank you to the both of you, because you don't know what that did for me, and you saying, hey, I want to be on, right? Because it's the world of if, right? We're going to be live. We don't know what's going to be said. We don't know how we're going to feel, things like that. But I want to say thank you to the both of you. Number one, for being there and still being there. But then number two, for saying that this is something we've never done before, and you were okay with coming on and trusted me in the sense of that it's going to be something good and great. And I mean, I was cheesing from the first reply that y'all gave me till today. I was on, and then Valentino chimed in early, and I was like, Valentino, I want to wear like these roses. I want to be cute, but I don't know if I should be cute. I want to wear a hat. I want to put my hair up or down. I don't know what I want to do. Then I was like, I don't see baby girl yet. I don't know if she's there. I'm about to call her. And then as I was calling her, she beeped in on to go ahead and get ready for the show. So I'm being a little behind the scenes and telling you this because sometimes we want so bad to be in our children's lives and be around them, but sometimes we going through some ish and we don't necessarily know how to do that. So with all that being said, because I'm not crying, when all that being said, today I want to say thank you to both of my children for saying yes to this, because I don't know if you knew it before, but I guess you'll know now how much this truly means to me, because I was sitting there saying, this has never happened. Y'all, I've never introduced y'all to each other, although Valentino been knowing about LJ since back when, because Valentino was before LJ was actually born. So they knew all the steps, all the pictures, all the things when I traveled to see her and all of that. So all of that has happened. But today they got to meet each other and actually speak to one another, but then also be on here with their father, right? Which is something huge that has never happened before. I'm going to pull back. If you all have anything that you want to say, because I'm over here like, okay, let me stop because I'm getting a little emotional and stuff. But I just wanted to let y'all know that, and y'all know that.
Hey, nah, look, Dad, despite everything we've been through, put this out there, the fact that we're where we're at today and I get to establish the connection that we have today, that's all that matters.
Indeed.
That's all that matters. I love you regardless, Valentino. I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm gonna kick your butt if I don't see you in a year. I'm coming for you. Hey,
No
look,
problem.
I may look small. I may look small on camera, but I'm 6'3" in real life. I'm coming for you, brother. I'm gonna need my hug.
I'm 6'3" too, so we got this. We were perfect.
Okay, eye to eye, eye
to eye. But no, I want to piggyback off of that to say, honestly, Ty, if you just think about it, you chose both of us. You chose both of us. And so I want to tell you thank you for choosing both of us, because without you, neither one of us will be where we are today, because we both have taken something from you. And that is something that we can never repay back. But your love and you wanting to be, wanting us to be on the show, as most people know, I do not like being on camera. I am not a camera person. If I'm on camera, it's because I'm on the show. But other than that, I am not a camera person. But when the opportunity came and you sent that to me, it was one of those moments of, okay, let me look at the shows. And I was like, none of those look right. And I was like, oh, wait, Father's Day? That's right. So it was that moment of, yeah, I wanted to be able to come on to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
So that's just for me.
I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. So there's some comments going on. Look, and here go my mama. He was like a baby with a brand new toy. Mama, ain't nobody asked you all of that.
She
ain't
keeps
nobody.
It real. She always
ain't nobody asked her all of that.
I'm starting to think that's where my no filter come from. That's straight grandma right there, because I'm sitting there in the back of my head like, come on. Come on.
So some people, oh, hey, Randall, good morning. Good morning. Sky143 on TikTok say, do y'all need an auntie? Baby, Sky, I'm going to tell you now, we can always use another auntie, but those other aunties that's already there, oh, baby, you're going to have to, it's not us. It's not us. You're going to have to go through them, baby, okay? You're gonna have to go.
That's the way. That's the way of him saying you're gonna have a little run for your money. So if you a good jogger, then come on. If you ain't no runner and you quickly run out of breath, try the next family.
Okay. Sky said, "Oh, you're acting like you're going on a date again. You are so sweet. Look, baby, I was over here. I had already laid out my outfit, and that outfit didn't work. Then I was like, I'm gonna be hot. Then I was like, let me fix me a drink. Then I was like, I don't know if I want to fix the drink because then I can't control my emotions if the drink get good and I start sipping a whole lot. So, I don't want to do all that." Jennifer said, I thought you looked a bit nervous today, Titan Capri. You know what, Jennifer? And you was right. Baby, I have a poker face, but it ain't good like that. Hey, Spiritual said, hi, beloved. Not sure if you're a dad, but happy Father's Day just in case. Thank you, Nubian. Yes, I am a dad. my daughter, my biological daughter, is 28 years old. And if I think me and Valentino was counting earlier. So if we look at it in Capri family years, you're how old, Valentino? 31?
31, yes.
31, right?
31.
So you see, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you say it like that, Valentino? 31?
Yeah, 31. You know, hey, I have to be mental of my own, you know, the actual age. Ooh,
Right.
Not really ready for that one yet.
It's okay, baby. We just gonna say you 25. We both 25 today. It's okay. Smooth sailing.
I appreciate that. Yes. I'm
gonna need y'all to recount, because if y'all 25, then I need to be something other than my real age. Okay.
Dad, it's okay. You 42, like the football player. Smooth sail.
Okay.
You just was a little fast. You're a little fast.
Luthi over here, Sky. Luthi said, "Please do, because Mama needs a sister." So you got one over here saying that it's okay. It's some other aunties. That's grandmother and mother up over there. It's some other aunties that you got to worry about. Okay, Jennifer talking about child. You know what, Jennifer? Nubian said, "I'm wishing you the absolute best Father's Day." Thank you so much. Hey, Podbean. Podbean says, "Hello. Hey, good afternoon. Hello, peaceful. Happy Father's Day to those that are fathers." Y'all got these. Okay, y'all, I'm trying over here. I'm trying, and I'm hot. So look, let me do these commercials real quick, and then we're going to come back and have a little bit more discussion, and then we will be good. Hold on one second. Let me do what I came to do. Let me do what I came to do, kid. What did you come to do? I came to party. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Hi, my name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop, where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out for the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there. Ooh. Y'all, let me tell you. Okay, y'all. So I'm over here pressing buttons and doing things I shouldn't be doing during the commercials. So TikTok, whoever I sent those invites to, I'm sorry, I just hit the button by accident. Okay. Look, y'all, I'm over here trying to do a little something. And I was trying to fix this this old rose petal situation here on my chest. And I hit
Hey, Dad, I didn't know you have 40-ounce cups. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
Look, you see how hot it is out here?
Yes.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that cup. I'm gonna need 2 of them.
Okay. Look, I'm telling you. I was
one for Valentino. I got my brother. We need 2 of them.
Yes, we need 2 of them. We need 2 of them.
Yes, indeed. And I got you, baby. I got you. My 40 ounce, I have one that says good morning, but then here's my other one over here. I'm gonna show it to you. Can you see that? Yeah.
I can see it.
That's the 40 ounce.
Yeah, we're gonna need 4 of them, 2 of each.
Okay, because Gerald has to have one. Gerald has to have one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I ain't met Gerald yet, but that brother gotta have one too.
Yes,
Indeed. We're gonna make sure that we got it. We're gonna make sure we got it. So for everyone, if you go over to my shop. If you are on, I'll put the link into the comments. That way you can go over because I know I played the commercial. And then let's just do that real quick. Since we're talking about it, when we're being about it, let me go ahead on and give y'all what you need. Hold on, because we're going to do this right here. Why? Because it's my show and I can do it. We can do it. We can take the time.
Yeah, of course.
As long as the children are good and they here with me, we good.
What you talking about, Dad? This is an extended episode. We gonna go a little longer.
Okay, good. Because evidently, all right, now. So I'm putting this in. I'm putting the link in for those of you who are asking for the link. And it's the shop. And yeah, and right now during Pride Month, the prices are low, right? The prices are good. So go on over and check them out, and we should be good with that. Jennifer says, I see we need a face-to-face reunion, and I'm coming. Okay, you know what, Jennifer? You sure been adding yourself to a lot today. You know. No, but
yeah,
no, but
you real interactive. When we gonna meet you? I'm gonna be there. I'm there for that face-to-face.
Baby, let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something, baby. Jennifer took your dad over to Esther's. Whew. And she talking about Andy's. And
now you know you breaking my little heart. You know I like to eat. You can go ahead and bring me the pig's feet, bring me the hog's mug, all of it.
You know what?
All of it. Food is food.
I'm gonna have to cook for you. I'm gonna cook for you.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
I'm gonna get some good old soul food for you. Trust me. I got you.
Okay, look, I got another brother by my mom. Don't tell him, but Valentino, you might be my favorite.
Oh,
that's fine. You know, I deserve. That's fine.
Okay, Jennifer, time we all do needs. Okay, indeed.
Yes.
Valentino will, most definitely break it down for you. But when we over here in Houston, we got a couple of soul food places. But that doggone Jennifer took me over to Esther's. I think it was Esther's. And baby, when I tell you, yeah, and we had the itis, and that's what we do. That's what we do. We go break some bread and do all of that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need about 15 plates. I got a high metabolism. I need it all.
Yes, indeed. Jennifer talking Valentino is a whole chef. Okay, play with it if you want to. But so now that's something else about our chosen family. We used to gather up over in Third Ward. Was it Third Ward?
Yes, Palm Street.
It was Palm Street, Third Ward, Palm Street. And baby, it would be a house full of us, 15, 20 of us, right? Yes. And we were always cooking. Alanis was always cooking back when Alanis' grandmother used to always be over at the house and dropping it down, mac and cheese, and just fixing food. Baby, one thing we gonna do.
See, we had those days too where we would go and get I can't remember, a chicken and rice place. And we would go get all the chicken and get some fried rice and some fries, and we'd get those gallons of juice. And we would all sit there, and we'd be on the floor, but we would be.
Y'all remember how at those family things where y'all feed everybody and they be like, all right, let the children eat. When we do that, I'm gonna go right in the front with the kids.
No worries. I got you.
No worries. Okay.
I got you.
I'll be right there behind my niece talking about what y'all talking about. I'm 16. I gotta eat first.
Okay, Jennifer talking about Valentino rolls got crack in them and butter is deadly. Let me tell you something. So I'm gonna say this. Because in this world today where everything is, you don't want the carbs and the sugars and all of that. Baby, look, if you don't want sugar diabetes, if you don't want your sugar high, right? Let me tell you, don't come over there. Don't come over there.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't making no vegan food. We eating all meat over here.
None.
Yes.
None. Now,
that's where the love comes from. You know that from the grease and the lard and the butter.
Okay. That's how you put your foot in it. Okay. That's how you put your foot in it.
Baby, you cannot have love without butter and herb. Look now for those that may have some dietary restrictions, right? If you let us know ahead of time, we don't want to count you out. But we just want you to know, if you have a pen and you got to be stuck every now and then because your sugar is high,
I'ma stick you. I got you.
just
wow.
know that we have individuals, right, that know a little bit about medication and things. They're gonna get you right.
Yes.
Okay, what's your thing? Okay, how high is your sugar? Do you got a monitor on? Okay, where's your pen? Right, we're gonna make sure. Does it need to be refrigerated? Right? Do we need to have it on
Yes.
standby? Like we
Yes.
got you. We got you. But I'm telling you now, if you don't want your sugar high and you don't want to go into a diabetic coma, don't sit down and put everything on your plate, because that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Jennifer talking about I'm gonna help when I'm done eating. See, you know what, Jennifer? That's the problem. That's the problem. I already gave the
gonna be
pretense.
sleep. Jennifer's gonna be sleep.
Okay, because she's gonna have the itis. She gonna have the
Look,
itis.
we gonna be over there like, dang, there ain't no more chicken left. She still got a piece on her. She sleep. I'm gonna just take that.
Amen. No, she gonna be sleep because the plate is clean. You
Yeah.
ain't gonna get no chicken off Jennifer's plate.
Nope.
Not, especially if it's smothered. Okay. I love you, Jennifer. So y'all, let me do this. Okay, Tino, don't tell my secrets. I'm just saying. Look, y'all, this is what family do. So I want to ask another question for our guests, but I want to take this time to ask our guests to tell the audience what they have going on, and if the audience can be an assistance of showing up, like, following, sharing. If you're in the city that our guests are in, then come out, check them out, do all of that. If you don't have anything that you're doing right now, tell the audience where they can find you and how they can follow you. And then maybe later on down the road, you may have something going on. LJ, if you want, let them know how to find you and if you have anything going on.
So like I said, I'm just doing college right now for game design. You can find me on Facebook, Deshaun Griffin. I don't really, the only stuff I do social media wise is when I get on here with Dad. And that's another thing I was going to tell you, Dad. If we get something in rotation, I will do more shows with you.
Okay.
Dad, you know me. I don't get up before noon. I got up for y'all. I got up for y'all. I set that alarm. I looked over. I said, "Oh yeah, I got to get up." Got up with the quickness, but
Indeed.
I'm always down to like hop on, interact with people. Like I said, you can find me on Facebook, Deshaun Griffin. I'm always down for a good conversation. Just don't come at me with no stupidity. I'll ignore you, and I'll probably cut you out if I'm in a bad mood. But we can always make some friends. Like I'm always down for it.
Indeed. And then Valentino.
Currently, I am I was nominated as Best Drag Performer in San Antonio. It's 8 more days to vote. So if any of you guys who are out there, please go to my Facebook page, which is Valentino Capri, and you'll see the link there. If you're on Instagram, it's under King Valentino. If you would like to see some of my performances, I'm on TikTok under the Bonham Babes. I'm on that showcast every Sunday. The show's time starts at 11:30 every Sunday. We have an amazing cast. We have the current reigning Miss Texas Forever on our cast, and along with some other amazing, talented individuals. I'm also a part of Lindsay Andrews Entertainment. We can be found anywhere around the state. Because her company does travel around the state. And on the weekends, you can catch me at Paramore on the Phipps for the Rooftop Drag Brunch. So I am constantly busy. I was told, someone told me the other day, I am the hardest male entertainer the hardest working male entertainer in San Antonio. And I thank them for that. But it's all God's blessings. And I appreciate that.
Indeed. Can you do me a favor, Valentino? Can you send me over your your link for them to vote?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it up. I'm gonna put it up while we're still on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Send it all to me, Valentino. Send it all to me so I can go ahead and comment on there. I may not be in Houston, but I'll be that annoying sister in the background. That's my
Yes.
brother. That's my
Yes.
brother. I don't even do that. I got you though.
Yes, vote every day. You have we have 8 more days left. The voting stops on June 23rd. Just vote once a day, and that will be greatly appreciated because I am trying to win. I'm the first male to be nominated, and it's an honor. It's truly an honor, and I want to win. I really want to win. But I will send that to you right now.
Yeah, and if you could
I'm gonna
put
have
it in the
20
chat
people go on there
as
and
well,
vote for you. I got you.
if you could put it into the comments as well, I think that they can click the link and go to. And then on the voting, when you go to the voting, you don't have to necessarily register for all of the things that's happening. You can just click on vote for Valentino and go forward. Skip the others if that's what you want to do. But if you're in the city and you know those individuals, I say vote. And then unless Valentino, you said you can vote every day. So you can
Yes.
vote every day.
Yeah,
I think
every
it's
day.
once a
But I
day.
will once a day. But I will tell you this: they have my name spelled incorrectly. However, thanks to my wonderful manager / husband, he created everything. So no matter if it does say the I, it is still counted for me. So please make sure that you vote.
There it is. All right, Scott, thank you so much. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna look at it in the comments, and then I'm gonna post it before we get out of here, so that you all can see there is a QR code you can scan and vote that way and do that. And then y'all just follow everyone. Make sure that they are good to go. Okay, gotcha. Octavia put it in. Let's see into the comments. Okay, I think we're good.
Tino, I see that sly smirk over there. I see you.
That was that was my son Tavi that put the link in there. Thank you. Tavi.
Yeah. Let's see. Make sure.
And I just sent you the picture. Type.
Okay, gotcha.
So
All
that's
right,
the link, and that's
okay. I got it here, and hold on. Yeah, we doing what we doing today, baby.
yes, Jennifer. He has my manager. I can't. With my life being the way it is, I could not do anything that I could do without him. I promise you, I could. He keeps me all straight. So
Okay, y'all. So we good there. Let me come here. Oh, I'm doing this while we still on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me see how I'm working this. Am I working it? Am I working it? Dun, 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 dun. Don't you just love modern technology? Because you can do a whole thing while you on live. I'm sure somebody else can do it a lot more easier than me. But all right, y'all. So there it is. So Valentino, Best Drag Entertainer. You can see the actual QR code down in the bottom right-hand corner. Do the QR code. And as Valentino stated, it is spelled with an I on there, but it does go to him on that. So your vote will count, and you can vote once a day. You can vote once a day. So if you voted today, that doesn't mean you can't vote tomorrow. And they have until what date?
June 23rd.
June 23rd.
I just want to point out, no, that is a fly jacket. Look, I'm gonna need me one of those.
Okay.
You got that perfect color on there, Tino. Red. That's my color.
Thank you so much. I had that jacket made for Jennifer's launch. Actually, when she was launching her album, I had that jacket made. So there is that jacket, and that was the picture that was taken for when I was I was on the Men of Texas calendar for 2024, and I was Mr. February. So that's from that calendar.
You look like you be in a calendar. Why was I just looking at that? I was like, look, Valentino look like he could be in one of the fireman calendars or something. Up there with the hose, like.
Yes, I was Mr. February, and it was such an honor to be chosen to be a part of the Men of Texas for 2024.
Yes,
so.
indeed. Okay, look, I had the jacket made so he could outshine you, and did. Okay. Look, let me tell you something. I don't know about nobody else, but you cannot ask a Capri member to show up and not show out. I'm just saying. We're gonna walk through that door.
It's in the blood.
It's in the blood.
No offense.
It's in the blood.
Look, no offense to nobody else, but that's what we're gonna do. So know it. If you ask somebody to come from the family, this is how we coming, and we are not making no excuses. So yeah, Jennifer, he was gonna outshine you.
That's when you tell him, if I'm too bright, put your shades on because I ain't changing.
Just a little bit.
All right.
Just a little.
So let me do this. I know it's Father's Day, and I know that we have been talking about things. So I want to mention a couple of things that I think that we can actually do here for Father's Day for queer dads. So I always want to leave someone with, so we're going to answer one more question after this, but here are a couple of things that I think that we can do as a community and as someone who is a part of the community, talking about chosen families, and trying to make sure that we are good with what chosen families are and how can we go forward. A couple of things. Navigating stereotypes, right? I think it's important for us to understand queer dads, chosen families, and not be stereotypical in what we think that they are, right? Because a lot of times it should look like this, it should feel like this, it should be like this, but it doesn't have to be so on that. So I'm going to speak on these. Let me bring this down for a moment. I know we all want to catch Valentino smizing the way that he is, right? but I want them to speak on what I'm talking about if they would like to. So number one, doing away with the stereotypes in our community, because a lot of times we feel that queer dad should be a certain way and do that. Also, gender inclusivity, right? Being inclusive of gender. Some individuals, and I'm just going to speak on it this way, we're not biologically born fathers, right? But they're fathers now. You understand what I'm saying? And so I identify as a father. So therefore, that's what that is. A lot of times we don't include other identities of fathers because we feel that that's not right. But gender inclusivity, being inclusive of gender and understanding what that is and the facets of gender, because there are people of trans experience, there are people that identify as fathers, right? So we want to make sure we do that. And we just did one part, building a community through social media. There are so many outlets out there for dads and fathers, also that are inclusive of gender, also that are support circles, things like that. So find your tribe, find your village, and let that be some things that you take away from today. Challenge those stereotypes, because all fathers don't look like what they deem a father should look like. All fathers don't show up the same way, right? Gender inclusivity. Understand that it's more than just gender. And here in Texas, they've declared, right, from the executive orders that have been handed down, that there's only two genders, right? So let's be inclusive on what gender is. And then also understanding that it takes nothing for you to identify with someone as they identify. You understand what I'm saying? That's them. You don't have to change somebody. There's no need for that. And then build a community, right? Build a community. Just because it don't look the same or feel the same, that doesn't mean that it doesn't deserve the attention, or it doesn't deserve the honesty, or it doesn't deserve the love that we give all other groups and communities when it comes to identifying the way that you identify versus what society says that you should identify with. I know I said a lot right there, y'all, but if y'all have anything you want to add to that, please do. But yes, I think we should do that as parents, as community, as chosen family.
As just to piggyback off of that, it's being who you are.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You know, whether you are a biological father or you're a chosen father, it's that moment where you are giving the best that you have.
Mm-hmm.
No, you may not always be there. No, you may not always be able to pick up the phone. And like you were saying earlier, sometimes you're personally going through things and you tend to, not intentionally, but you tend to lose that connection. You tend to lose that moment of being there. But if you set the foundation, I think that's the main thing, setting the foundation, creating that foundation with your children and letting them know that, no, I may not be there all the time, but I am always here whenever you need me. That moment I feel matters the most. Now, I may not always show up at an event or at a special occasion, but if you pick up the phone and call me, or if I call you, we are there and we pick up like nothing ever happened. Yeah. And that's that thing, creating that foundation.
Indeed. Thank you for that.
So what I want to add is, I understand, like you guys were saying, a lot of people be going through stuff. At the end of the day, even if you can't make that call, shoot a text. Even if you don't respond right away, shoot a text. It don't matter if you're a father, a mother, a sister, a daughter, whatever, even just a friend. It does not matter. No matter what you're going through, somebody might have a positive insight to lift you up. They might say that thing that helps mend your heart back together because you done had it cracked too many times. You know what I mean? Just always spread the love despite the situation. I don't care if it's been 30 years. On that 31st year, you decide to reach out because you never know what's going to happen until you say something. Just Indeed. Always give love despite the circumstances. Always give love, because you can attract a lot of bees with honey. But if you out here throwing vinegar, you might get stuck.
Okay. Okay, come on, honey and vinegar. Okay. Vinegar and oil. Vinegar and oil. So y'all, so I know that we said that this was a special occasion, special episode, and we're going on. So we're not going to go on that long. So I have one last question, and then we're going to have some discussion about that. But the question will be for the both of you. This question I think is important because, and you may have already answered it in the earlier question, but looking forward, how do you envision the future of queer fatherhood and the evolution of chosen families? I'll repeat the question again, and then I'll give the contestants an opportunity to answer. Looking forward, how do you envision the future of queer fatherhood and the evolution of chosen families? Y'all with me? All right, everybody, got it? Okay.
So
go ahead.
Yeah, I go. As far as queer fatherhood goes, let's be real. The queer part don't matter. The fatherhood does. That's it. Either you gonna love somebody or you not. And if you choose not to love that person, don't bring no hate, none of that into their life. Wish them the best. Do what you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, just like everybody wasn't chosen to be here. You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. So whatever you go through throughout your life, just uplift the community, Uplift the people. It don't matter if you're queer, trans, straight. I don't care if you do animals. I care if you do animals. But I'm doing that, but like it don't matter what your preference is. All that matters is you share the love. Share the love. Uplift your neighbor. Uplift your chosen family. Uplift
Yes,
your actual
indeed.
family. It don't matter. Your family member could have been going through something for so long and you didn't even know because you chose to judge them from the outside looking in without asking them what's on your plate. How
Wow.
can I help? Your cup looks like it's overflowing. Instead of looking at it halfway full, how about you look at it halfway empty? What can we do to help push you to that place in life where you want to be? Because at the end of the day, like I said, you're not going to get nowhere with no hate, but you're going to get everywhere with love.
Come
So just
through.
give the love, man. And if
Yeah.
you one of them people that give salty love, hey, look, I don't mind. Come give me some of that salty love. You might get a funny response. It don't matter. Just always produce love because there's way too much hate in this world. There's way too many. Like I was looking on they got this thing out here, it's called Spokane News. So I like hop on it. And there's so many people out here that be jumping off this bridge. And at the end of the day, they just need a hug. It don't
Yeah.
matter. And just like people, you could be walking around, you see the homeless people downtown. I don't know about you. I may not want to hug them, but give them a little bit of advice. Give them something happy to go on. Make that person's day better. Because there's no point in dragging the next person down because in all reality, you're just dragging yourself down. I feel like when people give negativity,
Mhm.
they're spinning off of the negativity that they have inside and do not know how to release. And
Indeed.
it don't matter how you release it. It's the fact of the matter that you don't hold it in.
Indeed. Indeed. That part right there. It's true. I always say that there's a constant in this world, which is love, but we need more of self love. We need more of it. Right, Valentino?
I want to piggyback off of that where I don't want to say a queer dad. I don't want to say that. I want to say a dad, a father,
Mhm.
uh, because that's how I was raised. I don't have a queer dad or a queer mom. They're my parents, and that's just it. And no matter if even for those individuals who are single mothers or single fathers, you still are for those single mothers. You're still a dad. For those single fathers, you're still a dad. You have to play both roles. And when you do have children, your children are going to look at you. They're going to try to emulate you. And as long as you allow yourself to be one, a vessel, and two, allow yourself to be real. So many times we fall into the stereotypical thing of, oh, well, this is what a man should be. This is what a woman should be. This is what a father should be. This is what a mother should be. But you are not thinking about being your 100% real, authentic self.
True.
And that's how I am with my kids. I may not always be there. I may not always pick up the phone, but we talk, we'll text, we have those real conversations. And when we are around each other, I'm not trying to pretend to be the all-knowing father. I'm not pretending to be the all-knowing person. I grab life experience from them, and they grab life
Mhm.
experience from me, which creates a family, which creates a bond, which creates the love that is so needed in this world today.
Indeed, indeed. And I want to say this. Thank you for that, Valentino. Thank you for that, Ariana, in letting people know that a lot of times it's simple, right? It's something simple. Like you said, something simple as a text, something simple as being real. Like, hey, I wasn't able to make it, right? But I had this going on or this happened. Doesn't take away from the love, right? And then I don't necessarily have to preface that you're a queer dad. You know what I mean? You're my dad, you're my father, that's who you are. But it's good to know that in spaces and places where now our rights are being taken away, we are being told that we cannot exist in the very skin that we're in, we can't be proud. It's good to know that we are still out here wanting to push forward and wanting to go. I want to say this to all the fathers out there, right? Make sure that, I like to say this all the time, to have an experience, right? I want my life to be an experience. If I want to experience my children, right, then I have to cultivate that experience. I have to curate that experience, right? And as both of you said, it may not be the best in that aspect, but at least that's what's happening. I remember me saying, oh, well, I can't, you know, but you can. It looks different, you know, different fathers, different situations. But I just want to say that nothing beats a failure but a try. If you try, right, then we can do that. So the future of queer dads or fathers, fathers, period, with that is an experience. I hope the future is that we have an experience and that we know that we're human and not all experience will be great. But if we can acknowledge what that is, we can have that experience on whatever level that is.
Also, making your voice heard.
Yeah.
Making your voice heard, not just in your family, but in your community, within the world, because that's what is missing. We all have become so isolated, and we tend to not be able to, we rely so much on text message or instant messenger. And yes, those are great places to connect. But when you get the time, when you have that moment, let your voice be heard, because at that moment you can hear the other person can hear you, or even if you're able to be together, you can see each other. It's that moment that makes the difference.
Okay, yes, indeed. Yes,
For y'all
indeed.
in the back that did not catch that, my brother said a closed mouth does not get fed. So you better eat.
That part. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get up out of here in just a minute. I thought about
Dad,
this.
you forgetting one thing. You forgetting one thing.
What happened?
I think you got a name drop to do. I think you got a name drop to do. Yeah, Deshaun, you got a name drop to do. We talked about that earlier.
So okay, so all right, so let me do this. Okay, so y'all, most of you all do not know my government name, right? Most of you all do not know my government name. My government name is Aaron Dushawn Perkins, right? I'm doing this for my daughter because I don't, everybody knows me by Titan Capri, right? Titan Capri is my community name. It's my entertainer name. It's my family name. And that's what I've been going by since I've been doing the work, being in community, being in the family. However, my daughter is named after me, right? So now I'm giving her government name. So I don't know if she was talking about this name dropping, right? But so catch it, right? My name is Aaron Dushawn Perkins, and that middle name is D-U, uppercase H-S-H-N-O-E, Dushawn. Now I don't know how you think it's spelled. It's like do and Sean. Okay. Anyways, so my daughter was named after me, right? So she has two first names. So we're going, oh yeah. So if you look at it, our initials are the same in that. Alijay, Ariana, Deshawn Perkins. That's my daughter. So the name is my giving name. Some of you asked, that's my daughter, but she doesn't have Capri, right? She is a Capri because I'm a father, right? In that aspect. However, that's the government name. So her last name is Perkins. That's my government name. That's my last name. It was given to her. Dushawn Perkins. That's it. That's it. I hope that's what you were asking me about daughter, right?
Yeah, no, you're good. It's okay. I talked to our cousin Tellis. I mean, I have a Capri name, but according to him, I'm Little Titan. So it
Indeed.
works.
Okay. Indeed. Let me
But
tell
no,
you.
I wanted you to share that though, because like I said, despite everything we go through throughout my whole 28 years, you rocked my journey with me, man. We got the same name. You've
Indeed.
always been there. So it's
Indeed.
okay. You can rep that Titan. I'm gonna
Yes,
rep our
indeed.
government.
Okay. That part. Now, baby, let it be known that this was the episode that you got that. You won't be getting
Thank
that
you.
again unless
I
they
ain't
come
gonna
and
tell
tell me
nobody.
after I found
If they don't go and watch it, they missed that tea. That's on them.
look, 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 unless somebody show up and tell me that I got to show my government ID, then that's gonna be the only thing right there. Now, no, but I'm glad with that because um over the years people have said, "Oh, I didn't know you had a daughter," or "I didn't know that that was your daughter," right? Because they're looking at my last name, Capri, and they're thinking that your name should be the same. She is a Capri, she's my child, and that, and just like my cousin said to her that she's Little Titan, that's it right there in that aspect. So we gave that, and yeah, yeah. I know, right? It's such a cookie cutter name, right? Yeah, yeah. You would not know who I was if you were looking at my resume. No. Look, y'all. They talking about, oh, that's very much, I am very much Clark Kent in the
Uh,
in the professional world, yes.
Go
I
ahead,
have the
Superman. Go
glasses.
ahead.
I have the glasses. I walk in with the suit and tie, with the tie and all of that. Yes. And the briefcase and all of those things. No, just, but yes, so that's it. So, y'all, let me tell you something before we get out of here. This has really warmed my heart. I hope that this helped those individuals out there today that seeing family, seeing chosen family, seeing us come together just to have a conversation is a good way to introduce you to our chosen family, but also let you know that our chosen family exists. And this is how we exist. We have fun, we joke, we sit up here and we talk about government names. We also talk about families and what we're going through. And then we tell you, be truthful, be honest. You know what I mean? And it's okay if you were born into a family and that family is no longer with you on your journey, right? In that capacity. But you have a chosen family that's with you on that journey. And so I appreciate you all for tuning in. Before we get out of here, someone said, why am I looking? Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm on streaming platforms. And so TikTok is over here. YouTube and Facebook is here. Podbean is this way. So yeah, one day I'm gonna turn my camera around so you can see my setup. But so that's why I'm kind of looking directly into the camera certain times because some people from those locations are asking questions, and I want to make sure I somewhat make eye contact. Does that make sense?
Before
Okay.
we get out of here, I just want to say if y'all got any family y'all have not talked to in a long time, even if you don't want to talk to them, tell them you love them. Reach out. You ain't got to do it every day, but today would be a good day to let them know. Despite the differences, you still in their corner. Let them know. There may be curveballs thrown at them. You may not be right there with them, but you still batting for them. Let them know. Spread that love. That's the best thing you can do in the world is spread the love.
Do
yes.
that.
Love.
Indeed. Valentino, do you have any words of wisdom or anything before we get out of here?
I will just piggyback off of my sister again. Just spread the love, guys. That the world needs that. There's so many things changing, and as you wake up every morning, you may see something you don't recognize about the world. But if we all just spread the love and just be there for one another, because again, you never know what someone may be going through. You never know, someone may be on the verge of suicide, and your call, your text, just you sending them a message just so that you know that person knows that you're thinking about them could save their life. So share the love, spread the love.
Indeed, indeed. All right, y'all. So I want to do this before I get out of here because my first time having my children on, and then I want to make sure that going forward that my audience has a little bit of my children with
Oh,
them.
Oh, one more thing. I'm with my sister. If you want to do this more often, I am down for that. I enjoy this. I'm
Come
enjoying this.
on. Come on. Come get this love, Dad. Come get this love. Me and my brother over here with open arms.
Open arms, we're here.
I felt like Medea. I felt like Medea. No, thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. So this is what I would like for my. Ooh, y'all, hold on. Mm-hmm.
You better, hey, that don't look like no sip to me. That look like a slurp.
It may look like, it may feel like, it may even sound like a slurp, but it is definitely a sip. Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, that's a raven, but it's a duck. It's quacking.
Look at that. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get out of here. But this is what I want my kids to do, right? I would love for them to just say good morning. Yes. With all the O's and R's and INGs. Because this is a first, right? So on the count of 3, I would just love for my children to say good morning. Y'all with me? All right. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Because I'm gonna play this little clip here on a good morning on another Tuesday or Thursday morning, right? But so on the count of 3, we're gonna say good morning, right? 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Okay.
A little extra for you. It's a sip, not a slurp.
Okay, how about that?
Hold up. Valentino done got me. Hold on. Wait a minute. I had to fake it. I ran out of water.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all hold on a second after we do this, after it ends. But thank y'all so much for tuning in on this Father's Day episode. I thank you all so much. We are going to have our next episode will be the 17th, and we'll talk about the future of chosen families, evolving definitions and roles. So we're going to talk about the chosen family, and then what's your role in the family? Is the actual definition, is the role evolving? Is it something that needs to stay the same? Or are we missing something in the roles of chosen families? So we will have until the 27th, I believe. And the 27th will end our Pride edition of Titan in the Morning, but I still will be doing Titan in the Morning after that. We're going to end on World HIV Testing Day, right? And we're going to talk about testing. We're going to talk about the importance and all of that. So stay tuned. I still have more guests coming up in the following weeks, but our next episode will be June the 17th, Tuesday, and we'll talk about the future of chosen families. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings to y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be good to one another. Yeah, it's my Father's Day episode. Yeah. Hey, we had a good time, didn't we? We would like to thank you for tuning in today, and thank you in advance for tuning in the future. If you would like to contact me for any questions, comments, and or concerns about the show, the community that I serve, and the advocacy work that I'm doing, please scan the QR code above or send an email directly to titan.capri@gmail.com. Now, if that doesn't work for you, just put Titan Capri in any search engine or bar, and I am sure that you will find it. Until next time, y'all be great.